Hey everybody, and welcome to Leia's Lair. In today's video, we will be going over where the 5 main characters in The Mandalorian were during the original trilogy. The Mandalorian takes place 5 years after Return of the Jedi, meaning that virtually every character in the series was alive during the original trilogy. But what exactly were they doing during that time? Number 1. Din Djarin. Din Djarin's Star Wars backstory largely hinges upon the mysterious Great Purge of Mandalore that takes place. The Mandalorian reveals Djarin became orphaned during the prequel trilogy era and was taken in by Mandalorian warriors as a foundling. Indoctrinated and trained by the Children of the Watch, Din Djarin was based on Mandalore, faithfully honoring the way alongside the rest of his people. This period of relative calm might have overlapped with the Star Wars Original Trilogy, but at some point between 1 BBY and 4 ABY, the Empire launched a full-scale attack on the Mandalorians. The resulting Great Purge pushed Din Djarin and the Children of the Watch into hiding on planets such as Navarro, where they operated in secret. While the Star Wars Original Trilogy rumbled on, Din Djarin would have been working as a bounty hunter, still living in the shadow among his fellow Zealots. With that said, Din might have still been living on his adopted home planet of Mandalore during A New Hope. Number 2. Grogu. Grogu's history remains one of the Mandalorian's biggest mysteries, but the youngster almost certainly endured a tough time during the Star Wars Original Trilogy. Thanks to Ahsoka Tano, it's known that Grogu trained at the Jedi Temple during the prequel movies and was rescued from Order 66 by an unknown figure. This savior placed Grogu into hiding. In all likelihood, Grogu spent the entire original trilogy locked away in secret, subduing his Force abilities. Number 3. Greef Karga. Greef Karga has evidently been involved in the Bounty Hunters Guild for some time, and since the organization existed both before and during the Imperial era, it's likely his role remained unchanged from the original trilogy into The Mandalorian, still arranging missions and paying bounties. Number 4. Cara Dune. Before The Mandalorian, Cara Dune served as a shock trooper for the Rebel Alliance, a career she was inspired to pursue following the destruction of her home. Dune hails from Alderaan, but was fortunate enough to be elsewhere when the Death Star chose her planet for target practice. Only after the events of A New Hope did Dune join the rebellion, and it's suggested she played a part in Return of the Jedi's Battle of Endor. Cara claims to have been active mostly after the Empire's fall, implying she played little role in the skirmishes of Star Wars' first 3 movies. Logically, Cara Dune would have spent most of the original trilogy in Rebel training before getting involved off-screen towards the end. Number 5. Moff Gideon. While there are still holes to be filled in Moff Gideon's backstory, the Mandalorian's main villain was undoubtedly a busy boy during the original Star Wars trilogy. As confirmed by Cara Dune, Gideon served in the Empire's ISB, Imperial Security Bureau, at the time of the Great Jedi Purge, meaning he probably held that same position for much of the original trilogy era. Hey everybody, and welcome to Leia's Lair. In today's video, we will be going over where some of the supporting characters in The Mandalorian were during the original trilogy. The Mandalorian takes place 5 years after Return of the Jedi, meaning that virtually every character in the series was alive during the original trilogy. We already know where the main characters were, but what exactly were the supporting characters doing during that time? Number 1. Fennec Shand. Hunted by Din Djarin and a young upstart by the name of Toro Calican, Ming-Na Wen's Fennec Shand is already a respected and experienced bounty hunter during her time in The Mandalorian on Tatooine. Star Wars The Bad Batch, however, proves Shand was an upstart herself shortly after the Empire came to power. Though hunting down the Bad Batch's Omega clearly isn't her first rodeo, it's clear that Shand's fearsome reputation grew thanks to her exploits during the original trilogy, and most likely involved a healthy working relationship with the Empire. This makes sense as the New Republic put a bounty on Shand's head, strongly hinting her services were popular with the bad guys. Number 2. Migs Mayfeld. Migs Mayfeld first appears in The Mandalorian as a morally questionable mercenary. He served as an even more morally questionable Imperial sharpshooter during the original trilogy era of Star Wars. Mayfeld's past is confirmed when he returns in The Mandalorian Season 2 and references Operation Cinder, as well as the tragedy of Burnin Khan. Operation Cinder was Palpatine's contingency in the event of his own death, a brutal assault to wipe out various planets that once fell under his jurisdiction. In the process of carrying out the operation on Burnin Khan, Valen Hess ordered a city destroyed, killing thousands of Imperial troops already on the battlefield. Mayfeld was one of the very few survivors. It's not specified exactly how long Migs served the Empire, but at least some of his OT years were spent sniping folks for Palpatine. Number 3. Boba Fett. Boba Fett is one of precious few characters in The Mandalorian whose whereabouts are entirely accounted for during the classic period of Star Wars. The bounty hunter pops up alongside various others as part of a motley crew Darth Vader hires to locate the Millennium Falcon in The Empire Strikes Back. More than happy to work with the Empire, Boba Fett locates Han Solo at Cloud City and encases him in carbonite, hauling the life-size Collector's Edition model to Tatooine for Jabba the Hutt's bounty. Fett would make the mistake of lingering at Jabba's palace and became caught up in Luke Skywalker's rescue mission, getting tossed into the Sarlacc pit for his troubles. Number 4. Bo-Katan Kryze. In complete contrast to Boba Fett, next to nothing is known about Bo-Katan Kryze's life while the Empire and Rebellion were fighting across the galaxy. The animated Mandalorian princess is seen accepting the Darksaber and becoming her planet's rightful ruler in 1 BBY, and next appears in The Mandalorian Season 2. Bo-Katan's untold story is all tied up in the Great Purge, and could be revealed in The Mandalorian Season 3. Number 5. Ahsoka Tano. Like Bo-Katan Kryze, Ahsoka Tano is a major character from the animated Star Wars world, conspicuous by their absence during the original trilogy timeline. At the end of Star Wars Rebels, Ahsoka escapes the world between worlds and finds herself on Malachor, promising to find Ezra Bridger, who she was separated from inside the mystical plane. This occurs in 0 BBY on the precipice of A New Hope, but Ahsoka is next seen on Lothal, following the Empire's Return of the Jedi defeat, still hunting for Ezra. What she did and where she went between those 2 points is anyone's guess. Most likely Ahsoka was ducking and dodging the pursuit of the Empire, and The Mandalorian suggests that she might have even been tracking down Thrawn off-screen. The truth should become clear in Rosario Dawson's Ahsoka Disney Plus series. And there you have it. Thanks for watching, everyone. What did you think about this video? Are you surprised by their whereabouts? Let us know down below in the comment section. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more great videos to come. We hope to see you all again in Leia's Lair.
You are not a Jedi yet.